Hello friends, welcome to Dreamweaver Crocheting with Love. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to crochet this pretty spiral flowers. These flowers can be done in variant colors and sizes as you need it. Moreover, it can be considered as a good accessory for your crochet projects like shawls, blankets, baby frocks, hair bands, where you can just sew these flowers or glue them up onto your crochet work. So without any further delay, let's start the tutorial. So these are the materials that you'll be needing to make the spiral flower. Here I've taken a 3.5 mm crochet hook, a 5 ply woolen yarn. You can go for any type and color of yarn as per your choice, scissors, a tapestry needle and a stitch marker. So let's begin. To start up with our spiral flower, first make a slip knot. And work 6 chains. Now slip stitch into the first chain so as to form a ring. Now we shall work the petals of the flower inside the ring. Now to start with the first petal, work 8 chains. Now skip the first chain from the hook and to the next 7 chains we'll be working a slip stitch. And these slip stitches will be worked quite loosely. So just pull the yarn in this way a bit and going into the second chain from the hook, insert your hook and work 1 slip stitch. Again pull the yarn little bit. Moving into the next chain, work a slip stitch quite loosely. So continue working like this till you are done with the 7 slip stitches. So as you can see, I have worked 7 slip stitches. Now you need to work 1 more slip stitch into the ring and thereby turning your work in this way so that you can work on the left out loops of the chain. So here you can see the left out loops of the chain. So in this spaces you will be working stitches in a particular sequence. So going into the first space, work a single crochet. Into the next space, work 1 half double crochet. Into the next space, we will be working a half double crochet increase. Into the next, work 1 double crochet. Into the next space, work 1 double crochet increase. So we'll be working 2 double crochets into the same space. Now you're left with the last 2 loops. Into this you'll be working 1 double crochet each. So here as you can see, I have worked the first petal and in total I have worked 9 stitches. Now work 2 chains and turn your work. And now you will be working slip stitches. So skipping the 2 chains that you have worked, going on the back loops of each of the stitches, work 1 slip stitch. So in total you will be working 9 slip stitches and these slip stitches will be worked quite loosely. So going over the back loops of each of the stitches, work 1 slip stitch. So as you can see, I have worked the 9 slip stitches or the 9 stitches of previous round. Now a final slip stitch will be worked into the ring. Now work 1 chain. Now if you want, you can mark the last slip stitch that you have worked inside the ring, since every next round will begin from the stitch that you have marked. After working one chain, turn your work, and again you'll be working on the back loop of the slip stitches. So going into the first slip stitch, work one single crochet. Now you'll be working the same sequence that you have done for the previous petal. Now into the next, on the back loop, work one half double crochet. Into the next stitch, work a half double crochet increase. Into the next, work one double crochet. Into the next stitch, work a double crochet increase. Into the next two stitches, work one double crochet each. So that completes the second petal. Now you can see the last three stitches are left unworked. So just leave it as it is. Now work 2 chains and turn your work, and the pattern repeats. That is, you'll be working 9 slip stitches into the next 9 stitches, and the final slip stitch will be worked inside the ring. I think the pattern is clear to you by now. Each petal is comprised of just 2 rows. One row is of slip stitches and one row is of the particular sequence of stitches that we have worked. So in this way, you'll be working 8 more petals, since the flower consists of 10 petals in total. So once I'm done with the 10th petal, I shall get back. So continue with the slip stitch round. So here, as you can see, I have worked the 10 petals inside the magic ring. Now since we are working all the petals inside the magic ring, our work tends to become clumsy by the time we are working the last 2 to 3 petals. So what would I suggest is that just push up the petals a little bit into the ring and then work the rest of the petals. Now you can see the ridges getting formed, which distinctly separates one petal from the other, and this is formed because we had worked the stitches on the back loop. Also, the small peaks that you can see at the end of the petals, it is mainly because of the turning 2 chains that we have worked while working the slip stitch rounds. Now the last task is to join the first petal with the last petal, and for that we'll be placing the first petal beneath the last petal in this way. So if you want, you can pin up this point using a stitch marker so that both the petals remain fixed in the position. Now we shall turn our work. I'll just show you how to join the petals together. So here you can see the 2 loops of the stitches of the first petal, and this is the left out loop of the last petal. So going through these stitches together in this way, we will join the petals together. So here you can see the seamless join that you have worked between the 2 petals. Now just weave in the loose ends. So I weaved in all the loose ends on the back side. So that completes our spiral flower tutorial. Now you can work this flower smaller or bigger just by working more or less number of initial chains that we work for each petal. Now for this petal I had worked 8 chains. So for a bigger petal you can go for 12 or 13 chains, and for a smaller petal you can work 5 chains and then work the stitches of this sequence accordingly. So that's all for today's tutorial. I hope you found it really very useful and interesting too. In case of any queries, please let me know through comments. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.